Hi guys, and welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading where we're going to be looking at, are they going to contact you or reach out? If so, what are they going to say and when might they contact you? And if not, what is some advice for you to let go of the situation, or just, whatever messages are coming through about that situation for you? I really quickly want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's been subscribing, that's been liking and commenting, and thank you just for watching this video. If you are new, please do think about subscribing. I post 2 videos per week. I also really quickly just want to say that I do offer private readings, link in the description box below. I also just started a Patreon, so if you're interested, that information will also be in the description box. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's been sending me decks. This deck was sent to me, I believe, by Lizeth, so thank you so much to Lizeth for donating that deck. If you do want to send me a deck, I will send you a reading in exchange. I will send you a 1-question reading for a mass-produced deck and a 3-question reading for an independent deck. So yeah, with all of that being said, let's get into the piles. We have 3 piles to choose from today. The first pile is the Sakki-Sakki Tarot with an amethyst on top. It's almost a clear amethyst. It looks really pretty in this light. So that is pile 1 or deck 1. Deck 2 is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot with this blue aventurine stone on top. And pile 3 or deck 3 is the Small Spells Tarot with a rose quartz crystal on top. So those are the 3 decks. If you need some more time, please feel free to pause the video to meditate before you make your choice. And once you have made your choice, I will leave the timestamp in the description so you can go ahead and jump to the pile that's calling to you, and I will see you at the timestamp. Hi guys, if you chose pile 1 or the Sakki-Sakki Tarot with the amethyst, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at if your person is going to reach out to you or contact you. We invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 1 to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible about whether the person on their mind will reach out or contact them, so that they can get the most accurate, helpful reading that they can. Again, asking, will the person on pile 1's mind reach out to them? So we have the 2 of Wands, or the 2 of Rods. The very first thing I'm seeing with that card, you have the King of Swords. So with the 2 of Rods here, you can see there's like someone putting their foot in. It's like just putting their foot in the door, just kind of testing the waters, You have the King of Swords. You have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Let's get one more card for pile 1. Will the person on their mind reach out or contact them? And you have the Angel in reverse, and in this deck, this is the Judgment card. So it would be Judgment in reverse. And the bottom of this deck is the Magician. Okay, so the very first thing with the Magician, that's an excellent card to get for a question like this, because it means that you have everything within your power to make what you want to happen. With these cards, again, with the 2 of Wands, what I'm seeing there is, again, like someone like dipping their toes in the water, kind of like testing the situation, just kind of putting their foot in the door. So I do feel like this person is going to kind of contact you, but I do think it's going to be kind of like, they're going to test the water a little bit first, kind of dip a toe in before they say too much. With the King of Swords there, the King of Swords is very logical, very rational, an excellent communicator. So I do think that this person, when they do contact you, it's going to be more to the point, kind of straightforward, direct communication. Again, with the 2 of Wands, it's like they're dipping their toe in the water. So I guess what I mean by direct communication is there's not going to be a lot of emotion there. It's not going to be like straight away, I love you or something like that. It's going to be kind of more intellectual, if that makes sense. They're going to focus less on emotions and passion and more on like reason and intellect. With the 2 of Wands there, I do feel like because they have the World, And the Two of Wands often indicates like a choice being made. I do feel like you and this person could come from different backgrounds. One or both of you could like to travel. You could have met while traveling. Or, again, you could come from like different countries. Or this person is kind of, you or this person may be like at a crossroads trying to make a decision. And this person is going to be like, you know, coming in with that decision. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this person is carrying a burden, whether it be like their feelings for you or whether it be something related to, you know, not related to this connection, just like in general. And I feel like this message is going to be them unburdening themselves on you, or just like telling you something that's been burdening them. And with the Angel in reverse, I do feel like when the Judgment card is upright, it indicates good news. So when it's in reverse, to me, sometimes it can indicate bad news. And I don't know if it's going to be bad news so much as this person is going to kind of, I think, contact you. Again, it's like, I think that either you or this person is making a choice right now, and this person is like having a hard time making that choice. And so I think they're going to reach out to you, maybe asking for advice, or maybe telling you about a difficult situation. Maybe they made this choice and it didn't work out well, or maybe something isn't going right for some reason with the Ten of Wands and the Judgment card reversed, or they just like didn't get the news that they wanted. For whatever reason, I think this person is going to kind of come to you for advice or for comfort or something like that. But I think that they're going to be doing that to get their foot in the door. You know what I mean? It's like they want to contact you about more, they want to say more, but they're going to come to you first for help or more for like intellect and reason and advice rather than passion and emotion, things like that. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Let me grab a different deck. Let's use this one. You do have two major arcana though, so that is a really good sign for this pile. So let's go ahead and clarify, why is the Two of Wands in this reading? What does that tell us about whether the person on pile one's mind will reach out? We have the Hermit in reverse. Why is the King of Swords in this reading? We have the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Wands in this reading? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And why is the Angel or Judgment in reverse in this reading? What does that tell us about whether pile one's person will reach out? We have the Seeker in reverse. And the bottom of this deck is the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that you do have two fours with the Four of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. 4 is the number of manifestation, so that ties in with the Magician. Again, you have what you want to manifest, or you have what you need to manifest with what you want with this connection. It's all within your reach. So if you want this person to contact you, you can manifest and make that happen. But the Four of Swords can often indicate feeling stagnant or feeling like things aren't moving. This is in reverse, so that could indicate change, or it could indicate that you're just not making, like it's like you're trying to manifest, but you're not actually taking any action towards that connection, if that makes sense. And when you're trying to manifest, you do have to take action as well as manifest to make things happen. But again, okay, there's a lot of blocked energy here with these cards. Again, with the Hermit and the Two of Wands, I feel like this person has been kind of going within. Again, I feel like they've been struggling with a decision or with something that's like gone wrong, and they've been trying to figure out how to make it right, and they've been going within a lot. And so this person, like, they haven't had a lot of contact with you, maybe with a lot of people, but with you they really haven't. Like, I feel like you guys maybe haven't talked as much in a while, or maybe this person has kind of pulled back recently. And so this is going to be, again, them like putting their toe back out there because they know that they've been like a little bit distant. And again, with the Four of Pentacles, this person is going to be holding a lot back when they contact you. It's like this person does have feelings, they do have passion and emotions, but when they contact you, it's good. They're not going to be talking about that. They're going to be holding a lot back. They're going to be focusing more again on like intellect and reason rather than emotion. Again, I feel like this person may have acted impulsively for some reason, and then it resulted in this burden. And so again, it's like they're trying to find a solution. They're trying to find a way to make it better. And I do think they're going to be coming to you for advice about what they can do to make the situation better. So let's pull some oracle cards for you as well. Which ones do we want to pull? Let's use these. I'll pull these two as well. Okay. Let's pull some romance angel cards for you about this situation. For everyone that chose pile 1, is their person going to reach out? And when they do, or if they do, what are they going to say? I say when because I do think this person is going to contact you. Especially if you manifest it. Or you try to manifest it. Okay, these cards are in French. I apologize. Sorry, I just knocked the camera. These cards are in French because I bought them in France. You have romantic feelings. Your feelings are worthy and your feelings are authentic and worthy of being felt. Is pile 1's person going to reach out? And if they do, what are they going to say? Okay, these cards are acting up, you guys. They're sending like 8 out at a time. We have make an effort. The grand love is well worth the respect of the levels by which you'll have to pass. Is pile 1's person going to reach out? And we have karmic relationship. You know each other. You already know each other. Okay, so I do think this person's going to reach out with this make an effort card. And again, with the romantic feelings, I do think this person has romantic feelings. And I do think that you will communicate about that. But when they initially reach out towards you, I don't see them talking about that so much, unless that's the burden, like that's what they're asking for help about. Maybe they feel like they've lost you in some way, or they're worried that they can't express their feelings, and so they're going to be talking about that, unless that's the burden. But if the burden's related to something else, then I think they're going to be talking about that. But for some of you with that 9 of Wands in reverse and 10 of Wands, this person could have acted impulsively, said something to you that upset you. This person could have, you know, upset you in some way, and so they're going to come back and try to make it better. That could be what they're apologizing about. Let's see, when might this person contact you? For pile 1, when might the person on their mind reach out and contact them? You guys, for this pile, they're sending out like 15 cards at a time. The whole deck can't be an answer. Okay. For pile 1, when might the person on their mind contact them? I do feel like for a lot of you, not for a lot of you, but for some of you, this person might be seeking an apology from you. We have the Uranus card, Uranus. I think it's Uranus. Sorry, I'm so bad at pronouncing things, like so bad. So that is a card of communication. So again, I do see communication coming from this person, and that rules Aquarius. So that would be Aquarius season. We did just come out of Aquarius season. When I'm filming this is the timeless reading, so perhaps you're watching it during Aquarius season, in which case that would be quite soon. But again, this person with that energy, it's like quite eccentric. So that with the Judgment in reverse, it might just be different than what you expect. I don't think it's going to be bad, but it might just be different than what you expect. And we also have Mercury. So again, a lot of communication. This person, I do think, is definitely going to contact you. And Mercury rules Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So this person could reach out to you during Gemini season, or they could reach out to you when they have a transit that's affected by these two planets. In which you probably wouldn't know that because you might not know their chart, but that could be when this person reaches out to you. Let's pull one final card for you for advice about this connection. I just got this deck. A subscriber sent it to me, and I've been really, really liking it. But I don't have the cards memorized yet, so I am going to have to read to you from this book. But I've really been liking it. Okay, you have 2 cards that came out. Protection, Clove Pine. And you also have Sensuality, the Damask Violet. So let me find these for you in the book, because like I said, I don't have them memorized yet. I'm working on it. Protection says, now is a good time to ensure you are doing what is considered fair and best practice. Although you will find the best protection from following convention and rules closely, be mindful that if you need to push limits, you are not completely breaking the law or the boundaries of others. Love can be indicated as well as other deep emotions that bind and entwine you with others. A progression in a relationship is indicated, and the safe opportunity to express your new or increased feelings is offered. Marriage, partnership, and alliances are in focus. You may be expected to act a certain way or do something which you do not agree with. Be very careful that you are not becoming obsessed with something. The long-term consequences are not favorable. Affirmation, I am protected and safe. And Sensuality says, closer relationships and a step towards greater intimacy are indicated. Relationships may progress and move to another level, and you may find you are yearning for more physical fulfillment in other areas of your life as well. Communication is key to receiving what it is you really want. Those working with spirit and spirituality will find greater clarity. This can be both positive and challenging, so be very sure to stay grounded. If you are seeking a resolution or answer, perhaps you may find you need to be more empathetic. Do you understand the deeper emotional layers which may not be at first apparent? One can get carried away under the energy of this flower, so be very sure you are happy to be as free as your emotions allow. Promiscuity, infidelity, and becoming ungrounded too easily are challenges to be wary of. Affirmation is, I am sensually alive and free. So again, I am very much seeing that you're going to receive communication from this person, and I do think that communication is going to bring you closer. Again, there are feelings there, and I do think those feelings will be communicated, or they'll be talked about, but maybe not right away. Again, this person's going to be asking for advice or unburdening. For some of you, this person's giving you an apology for something that they did that upset you. For others, this person's going to be asking for advice about something and then kind of using that to get their foot in the door and talk more about feelings. But this person's going to come at you kind of logically first. So that's what I'm seeing for everyone that chose pile 1. I hope that was interesting and provided clarity or insight in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. And I do offer private readings, like I mentioned, which is in the description box below. Once again, thank you and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 2 or the Ethereal Visions with the blue aventurine stone, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's go ahead and figure out if your person is going to contact you and what they might say and when they might contact you. So we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 2 to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for pile 2 that we can. Once again, asking, will the person on pile 2's mind reach out and contact them? And if so, what will they say? And if not, why? And just a message about the situation. Will the person on pile 2's mind reach out? You have the 8 of Pentacles. You have the Arise, which I believe is unique to this deck. Will the person on pile 2's mind reach out? And then you also have the Ace of Swords, as well as the 5 of Wands. Okay, let me move these cards a little bit over. And the bottom of this deck is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So I want to go ahead and look at what the Arise card is because I haven't, like I said, this deck was just sent to me and I haven't gotten the chance to see that card yet. So let me just see what it says. I'll read it to you as well. The arise, where is it? Does it say arise or say artist? I think it's, oh, it's the artist. Wow. I just can't read. Okay, the artist says, the artist is the vessel of creation. This card signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. Upright, visionary, interpreter, creation, and passionate. Okay, so one or both of you in this connection could be creative, could be an artist. That could resonate for some of you. The first thing that's calling to me is the Ace of Swords, which represents new communication. So I would say that's a very positive sign for someone reaching out to you. I do feel like there's been an argument, or, you know, yeah, an argument of some kind with the Five of Wands card, as well as the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. It feels like you guys have maybe been in separation for some time, and this person's been working on themselves. They've been working on, like, what went wrong in this connection. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person feels like they need to offer you an apology or something, but they aren't doing it. It's like they're quite stubborn, and it's like maybe both of you feel like you need to reach out and apologize, but you both aren't doing it, or there's some kind of offer that needs to be made that's not actually being made. Again, the artist card to me, like, he just, to me, kind of looks like he is kind of on the defensive. And so to me, it's like this person with that Five of Wands, it's like there's just this sense of, like, being on guard. Again, with this Ace of Swords as well, like, the hand is fully holding that sword, which is painful and, like, causes, you know, damage. So I do feel like this person is in pain for some reason. And I also feel like this person is just, like, very stubborn. It's like they're willing to cause themselves harm with that Ace of Swords card holding the sword, just so they're not wrong, or so they don't have to be the first one to reach out or apologize. It's like a pride thing almost. They just feel quite stubborn. But again, I do feel like this person has been working on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles. They've been working on this connection, but again, they still feel quite stubborn about whatever happened. So let's go ahead and clarify. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in this reading? What does that tell us about whether person two's person will reach out and contact them? Okay, you guys, the cards that they keep doing this, they keep giving like 10 cards at once, which I wish it were possible to read that many, but okay, we have the Empress in reverse. Why is the Artist? I can't believe I saw it as the Arise. Wow, I really need new glasses. Why is the Artist in this reading? We have the World. Why is the Ace of Swords in this reading? Five of Wands in reverse. And why is the Five of Wands in this reading? We have the Death card in reverse. And the bottom of this deck is the Strength card in reverse. So with these cards, we do have Libra energy with the Empress. We have Scorpio with the Death card, and also Leo with the Strength card. Okay, with the World card and the Artist, again, one or both of you could be creative, and I do feel like one or both of, or not one or both of you, you guys could be from different backgrounds. You guys could like to travel. You could have, maybe that's important to your connection. Again, someone is creative with that Empress energy as well. And there definitely was an argument. You have the Five of Wands twice, but with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this new communication, when it comes, is going to be to soothe that situation, just like to try and dispel whatever happened. Again, maybe to apologize, or to, again, just try and not settle the score in like a way of like, I'm right and you're wrong, but just trying to soothe the situation. But again, I do not think that this person is going to do that right now, because again, I do feel like they're quite stubborn right now. It's like they know that they probably should apologize, but they're not quite ready to do that yet. So if you want this person to reach out first, they're probably not ready yet. But if you reached out and apologized, I do think that they would take it well. Again, with the Death card in reverse, it's like they're not ready to let go yet. They're still holding on. But I do see communication coming with that Ace of Swords. And again, I think the communication is going to be to deal with this argument, this situation. But again, I don't think this person is ready to do that just yet. So I do see this person contacting you. But again, like I said, I think they're quite stubborn. So they have a little bit more work to do on themselves before they're going to actually contact you. But again, if you reached out, I don't think that they would, you know, be upset about it. Let's pull some romance angels cards for you. Will person two's person, or person two, will pile two's person reach out? And if so, what will they say? Sending 17 cards out at the same time. Okay, you have you can love without fear. Open your heart to give and receive energy between all. We have honeymoon. Appreciate the enchantment of your vacation together. And we have, it is definitely them or definitely him. You've already encountered the person or the romantic partner that you seek. So I do think that's confirmation that for a lot of you, this is definitely a person that you're meant to be with, and that this person is coming back. With the honeymoon card, again, I feel like with that and the world card, either you guys traveled together and you might talk about that trip, or this person might reach out and talk to you about a trip that they took, or maybe a trip that you took, or maybe they want to travel with you. We'll talk about that. I just feel like there's travel related somehow. Again, I feel like with the you can love without fear, this person will contact you once they are ready to be open and vulnerable. And right now, this person still has their guard up. So they're not ready to be the first person to contact yet. But again, like I said, I feel like if you reached out, they would be receptive. And again, with that, it's definitely them card. I do feel like this, it's just confirmation that your story isn't over yet, and there still is more to come between the two of you. And I do think that there's going to be communication, but if you want them to be the first person, they need to kind of do some more work and work on being more vulnerable and how to open up before they can actually do that. So let's pull some cards from this deck and see when this person might reach out, like when you might receive communication, because like I said, I do think communication is coming. It's just probably not going to be soon if you want them to be the first person to reach out. We have the moon card. And you have the Mercury card. So again, that's confirming that there will be communication. Mercury rules Gemini. Mercury also rules communication. There definitely will be communication. And you have the moon, which rules the sign of Cancer. So this person could contact you in Cancer season, or they could also, Mercury rules Gemini. So Gemini or Cancer, that would be like midsummer. This person might contact you in midsummer, or this person, that would be when this person finally, feels vulnerable enough to reach out and contact you. I'm going to pull you a few more cards from this new deck that I just got. A subscriber sent it to me. I've been really liking it, but I don't have the cards memorized yet, so I'll have to read from the book for you. But we have Affinity, Night Fox, I think that says, and and understanding. Night blossoming creas. So you have 2 night cards. This person could be contacting you at night. You could be getting the message at night. So affinity says, night flocks, excuse me. Knowing what truly aligns with you is vital at present. A softening of aggression and calming of emotions is indicated by night flocks. Tensions will ease and peace should prevail, but be prepared to do the work to make this happen. Someone is near who offers companionship, a relationship, or even an opportunity that is deeper on all levels. Be prepared to give a lot more than you might be ready for if you wish to pursue this relationship. You should find yourself surrounded by like-minded people and in situations you truly enjoy and thrive in. Don't let invitations pass you by. Challenges include tension, infatuation, and dangerous temptations. Jealousy is also strongly indicated by this flower, so be very careful when it comes to self-doubt. Affirmation, I am one with what it is I desire. And understanding says, this flower speaks of new perspectives and leads us to explore inner wisdoms which may have been a little hard to find in the past. Empowerment may come from new insights. Regaining control of situations is also very much indicated. Your destiny is in strong focus as well, so what is it that is going on right now that may help or hinder your path? The sensual aspects of relationships are highlighted, so it's a wonderful time to explore, have fun, and enjoy yourself. A time to celebrate the radiance of your being. Sensitivities are running a little high, so look to ways to ground your emotions or step back and let them run their course. Challenges you may face include losing perspective, not following your own purpose, and giving away your power. Affirmation, understanding, and true perspective will guide me. So again, I'm definitely seeing communication coming. Again, it could happen in midsummer at night, and I do feel like it's going to ease like some kind of tension or argument between the two of you. Again, what's coming through is that you need to stay grounded. That's something that came through in both of those readings. And also, again, this person needs to work on being open and vulnerable, so you may have to wait for that person to do that. But again, they may be able to do that in mid-June. So look out for communication, or not mid-June, or midsummer. So look out for communication from this person around that time. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that picked pile 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight in some way. Once again, if you would like a private reading, the link in the description box below. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Sending lots of love. Thank you again for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 3 or the small spells tarot with the rose quartz, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's go ahead and find out if the person on your mind is going to contact you, and if so, what are they going to say and when might they contact you? So we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 3 to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible, whether or not the person on pile 3's mind will reach out to them. That way we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 3 that we can. Again, asking, will the person on pile 3's mind contact them or reach out to them? And if so, what will they say? So the very first card we have is Justice. You have the Four of Wands. Will the person on pile 3's mind reach out or contact them? You have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Will the person on pile 3's mind reach out, and if so, what are they going to say? Okay, if we don't get one soon, I'm just going to pull it. We have the Eight of Cups, and the bottom of this deck is the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so is this person going to reach out? I mean, there's literally a hand reaching out on that Four of Wands card, so I do see this person reaching out in some capacity. We do have the Justice card, which is Libra energy. We also have two Wands card, which is fire energy, and some cups. We also have more air energy with the Four of Swords, so there is some fire and air, especially in this pile. Is this person gonna reach out to you? I do feel like this is someone from your past with the Justice card and the Eight of Cups. I feel like this is someone that you may have tried to walk away from, or this person's tried to walk away from you, but there's like this strong pull between the two of you and it's just hard to let go. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, if this person reaches out to you, I think they're going to be letting some kind of burden off their chest. Letting go is something they've been holding on to for a long time. And with the Justice card, I feel like they're going to be trying to set the scales right. Again, I feel like it's someone from your past that you may have some kind of history with. Whether it be like you guys got into an argument, or maybe there was some kind of disagreement, or maybe they feel like they did you wrong or you did them wrong. They're just going to be trying to right the scales and make things fair. Same with those Four of Wands, like they're trying to put everything back together and make things right. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see, why is the Justice card in this reading? How does that help us understand? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Why is the Four of Wands in this reading? We have the Justice card again. Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse? How does it help us understand this reading? Why is the Ten of Swords or Ten of Wands in reverse? We have the Page of Pentacles. And why is the Eight of Cups in this reading? How does that help us understand whether this person will reach out to pile 3? And we have the Six of Wands in reverse. And the bottom of this deck is the Page of Swords. So you have two pages. So I do think this person is going to reach out, but the pages represent communication, and you have two. And you also have the Justice card twice. Again, Justice is Libra, air signs. There's a lot of air energy, a lot of communication energy. I do see this person reaching out to you. However, with this Page of Pentacles, it may be kind of low key. Like, see, this is how this person is camouflaged. And same with this Ten of Wands card. It's like the snakes are inside of the card. So again, to me, it's kind of thinking like disguise or just conceal. It's like this person's trying to lay low. Again, with this Eight of Cups, it's like this person has tried to walk away, but they have not been successful. I think you both are in that thing where you both have tried to kind of leave this behind, but you haven't been successful. So perhaps this person is going to be reaching out again to try to settle the score, like to set the scales. With this Justice card, it's like this person thinks maybe they have to apologize for something, or that you should apologize for something, and then they can get closure and you guys can move on. Again, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's maybe that this person is expecting you to reach out first. They may be thinking that you need to be reaching out, but there will be communication. And again, there's definitely the sense that like something needs to be righted, that there was some wrong in the past that needs to be corrected in order for you guys to move on. And again, you do have two pages, so I do really see strong communication there. And again, I do see that this person wants to like right the scales or make something right, whether it's like they think that you need to do that or they need to do that. They want something to be righted. Let's pull some romance angel cards for you. For pile 3, will the person on their mind contact them? And if so, what will they say? We have the this is definitely them card. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. For pile 3, will the person on their mind reach out? And if so, what will they say? Again, I just want to say with this Four of Swords card, you can see it's like one of the hands has stars on it, or like what look to be maybe yeah, there's like pinpricks. And so I feel like this person really wants healing. And underneath this as well, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. You can see there's swords through these hands as well. So it's definitely like this person feels like you guys, I feel like, mutually hurt each other, and you need to talk about that in order to come to some kind of healing, to come to some kind of disagreement, and hopefully move on from this connection. You also have you deserve love. You are worthy of being loved. And you have karmic relationship. You know each other already. So again, I do feel like there was some kind of hurt here. Like I said, I do think it was mutual. I don't think it was probably intentional on both sides, or if it was, you know, that's the way it is. But I do feel like you mutually hurt each other, and this person thinks that you need to apologize or just talk about that in order to heal, you know, make something of it with that rose. Again, with this is certainly him card. I do feel like you guys have a really strong connection. With the karmic relationship too, it's like this is confirming that this is a karmic relationship between the two of you. And with the you are worthy of being loved card, I think this person, again, wants there to be healing between the two of you. This person wants you to succeed. They want you to do good things. They want you to know that you are a good person that's worthy of being loved. And so they want to tell you that, again, so that you guys can either move on together, or that you can leave this relationship behind. You can get closure and finally leave behind this connection. But again, you are worthy of being loved, and this person wants you to know that. So let's pull some astrological cards and see when this person might actually contact you. We have Scorpio. Again, transformation and change. This person wants there to be transformation and healing in your connection. When will pile 3's person reach out? So many cards. And we also have Mars, and Mars rules Scorpio. So again, definitely during Scorpio season. Mars also rules Aries. So perhaps during Scorpio or Aries season, this person is going to contact you. Again, this person wants there to be healing from some kind of argument, disagreement, or just like hurt in the past. So I'm going to pull you a few more cards from this new Oracle deck I got. A subscriber sent to me. I've been really liking it, but I don't have the cards memorized yet, so I will have to read from the book. So I apologize, but I've been really liking these cards, so I want to pull you some. You have protection, the clove pink, and you have compassion, port wine, magnolia. So, where did I put the book? Okay, here it is. Protection says, now is a good time to ensure you are doing what is considered fair and best practice. Although you will find the best protection from following convention and rules closely, be mindful that if you need to push limits, you are not completely breaking the law or the boundaries of others. Love can be indicated as well as other deep emotions that bind and entwine you with others. A progression in a relationship is indicated, and a safe opportunity to express your new or increased feelings is offered. Marriage, partnership, and alliances are in focus. You may be expected to act a certain way or do something which you do not agree with. Be very careful that you are not becoming obsessed with something. The long-term consequences are not favorable. Affirmation, I am protected and safe. So again, I do feel like you have two justice cards, this person wants to be fair. And again, they want to right some kind of wrong from the past because they feel like that is what's fair. And compassion says, while this flower has deep connections with all aspects of compassion in general, it is most closely aligned with compassion for the spiritual self. It is here we develop what we can take forward and share with others. Time alone is indicated, but this should be a blessing, not a curse. Take time to nurture and develop aspects of your higher self. Looking after the interests of others is the next step, and that energy is strong also. Community events, programs, situations, and groups, and really stimulating beneficial relationships which grow within these spaces are all shown with port wine magnolia. Be aware of rejection, even repulsion at this time. Analyze where these decisions come from. Try not to take these actions personally. They are not meant to be reflections of what is the very heart of you. Affirmation: I have compassion for all, including myself. So again, this person is really coming from a place of compassion. This person is really coming from a place of wanting to heal, of wanting to write something so that you guys can get closure and move on. And again, this person could be contacting you during Aries season or perhaps during Scorpio season, but this person does want transformation and change and healing for the both of you so you guys can move on from this hurt. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile 3. I hope that was helpful. It provided clarity or insight in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you want a private reading, the link's in the description box below. Once again, thank you and have a great day.